Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's some photographs of the 3-inch rocket that we flew today. It did not do as well as I had hoped for it to do, but at least it didn't wind up in the top of a tree somewhere in the lost nether worlds. This is on the east end of my little flying field. What a wonderful, brand new looking trailer. And the next picture is of, you will see the video what happened later, but see the two resistors standing up? Well, it was armed, and as soon as I plugged in the battery, it deployed the drogue chute. You'll see me take a step back because it really did shock me. These are the braces I've been using on the fins. The fins are glued on down through the tube, and then these are added on the outside to give it some extra bracing. Seem to work pretty well. Maybe the whole MDF thing is just too heavy. And another picture of the two resistors that got damaged in a hard nose-in landing, and I didn't catch it before I flew it again. The hanger queen, it likes to be looked at, but it ain't gonna fly worth anything. So the first one is a BT-70 on a 24 millimeter APC engine. It was a good flight. I make the casing for those, and they seem to do very well. Almost no wind today, a little bit out of the east. And here's the incident I was talking about. I'm plugging the battery in now, and yeah, it got me. It wasn't pointed at me, but it sure did make me step back because I was not expecting that at all. That is something you have to expect with dual deploy. You know, it can happen. Those two resistors was all it took for it to be ready to ignite as soon as I plugged the battery in. And this is another, this is an Estes E12, excuse me, E12-0. I think it plays on through the recovery, maybe not. Then this would be another E12-0 flight coming up. Those are kind of like the and the parachute opens. Those are kind of like the E96. They're long burning, but not a very stout engine. And this is the flight of the G86 or G68 on that 3-inch rocket with orange nose cone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off.
There's got to be a homing beacon down there on the east end of the...
And it went right in the tree.
That's my son helping me today. didn't blow up. It sure didn't get hot. Everything, every one of them has turned and went to the
It
east.
went right to that tree. I seen it.
And then this is another E12-0 flight.
Always happens.
Yeah, it does, Noah.
Hot, hot, hot.
Noah.
5,
Oh, wait a minute. Whoop, got ahead of himself. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
And there's almost no wind today. It's only like 5 miles an hour out of the east.
That one missed it.
Yep, they both went the same way, though. Both those rockets followed the same path. Luckily, they just went over to that tree line into another pasture over there. This is the engine test of the second engine that had the 2 washers in it. The first one blew up the rear end of the rocket is in, so I decided to put this one in a hole and see if it had the same characteristics, and it did. The first one shattered. This one just kind of blew the cap off the end of it. And this is a different camera looking straight up. It caught a few of the flights, or 2 of them, I think. This is probably a E12-0 or an APC home-built engine. And you can see that the parachute opened just a little too soon. Actually, the drogue did. The main opened out of view of the camera. But it was still going up when it popped the drogue chute. And another one. I see the smoke up there, almost top right corner, but I don't see the rocket. It may show up on a bigger screen when it's looked at. Well, thanks for stopping by today. That was the extent of our better day, but not a great day. See you next time.